Hello, gorgeous Love Goddess. Welcome back to Lovegodesss Podcast. I'm your host, Katya Melvin, and I'm so damn excited you are here with me. Today, we are continuing our conversation on why so many couples are struggling with sexless marriage. By the way, I'm looking at these gorgeous flowers. Did you see these flowers? My husband actually he buys me roses. He just randomly would bring home roses for me to surprise me, and I just that's just the sweetest thing he does. I just love that so much about him. And the reason why I'm pointing that out is because the shade of this flower, and I don't know how it looks on camera, but it's just so pretty. It's like this orangey red. I don't think I've ever seen such a pretty color. I'm just admiring, admiring, admiring. And I truly hope that in your life and in your relationship, you also have this beautiful dynamic where your husband buys you flowers or gifts or treats you to a vacation and does something unexpected and brings some surprise element and the element of romanticism into your life from time to time, because it is important. And by the way, today we are talking on the subject of sexless marriage. I'm sure if he was doing these little gestures for you, you would probably not be here with me on a conversation about sexless marriage. So let's dive in and get started. Today, specifically, I want to actually explore the topic of depression and how it affects your sex life. A lot of women go through life either by being chronically depressed. And they will require professional help or some form of therapy or even medicine. Or there will be times in women's lives where we go up and we go down, and we go up and we go down, and there are cycles to, by the way, hormones could also be part of that quite a bit. I experience highs and lows. Also, something to keep in mind that I completely recently found out, which I did not know, that when you are naturally on your hormone level, like when you don't use any hormonal birth control, you go through hormonal cycles up and down, and that's what we call emotion swings. We have these really heavy desire of having sex during ovulation time, and then it goes down after we ovulated. We actually kind of a little more calm. For me, it's more everyone calls it PMS. Some women say it's not a thing. I will tell you, it is a thing for me, because I do have a drop about a week before my period starts. I have a drop in my energy. I have a drop in my mood. I would be driving on a street being super angry, and I was like, why am I so angry? And then I would check. I have an app on my phone to see how far when was my last period, and realize, oh my God, I'm 1 week prior to my period. And so that, I usually take things easy. Sometimes I can, because my life can also be my life cannot manage my cycles, or I cannot live along with my cycles. But if I can, I will take that week easy. I will not dive it. I would rest more. I would not involve myself into heavy, emotionally heavy subjects, and I would stay away and leave them until I am after my period, because that is when my energy picks up. I am go, go, go. I am a constant energizer bunny. I get things done. Gets done very easily for me. So it is a thing for me. However, the reason why I'm sharing this with you is that I have learned that when women use birth control pills, hormonal birth control pills, it messes up with their biochemistry. And not only they lose desire, talking about sexless marriages, right? Not only they lose their sexual desire, they become this like one big even fog, and there is no highs and lows. Like, you're not experiencing life to its fullest potential. Like, there is no happy moments, and even though like there's no low moments either, right? So and looking back, when I had sexless marriage period with my husband, I was very unhappy with my life. I was depressed. We were extremely frugal. I was always disappointed. I wanted for him to bring home the money and provide for the family, and in my opinion, he wasn't bringing enough, or wasn't doing enough, or wasn't ambitious enough, or like that was my back. Like, I'm absolutely not thinking that way at all. We've grown up so much. We've learned up. We've gone through so many experiences together, and we are very much a power couple right now, where our dynamic have shifted. Because I had to step into that in charge, more of a masculine kind of role of a woman for the family. And that is when I started driving my family forward, right? Where before I was always complaining about him not driving the family forward, and we were moving in a direction where I wanted to go, right? And so I was always in this projection of being mad, being frugal, like not having enough money, not having this, enough time, having to work so hard, living life like really miserably. I was in a state of mild depression from time to time. However, I also remember I was taking birth control pills, and the first time I got pregnant with my son Angel, that if you followed me for a while, the story unfolded that he did not survive. I was on birth control pills, and I don't know if I missed a pill or if I just got pregnant while taking a pill. And so that was that story. So back when I was depressed, I was using birth control pills, and recently I have learned, excuse me for a second, had to clear my throat. I have learned that using birth control, it just evens you out and flattens you out and gives you fog in your mind, and you just not experiencing the high emotions but you also not experience low emotions. You're just even, but you also lose sexual desire, and you're not enjoying sex as much. And I literally learned this about 2 weeks ago while watching a show on a TV, and I have realized, oh my God, this was me. I wasn't enjoying sex. I was not a high and low. I was pretty like just even, but it also resulted in me being very depressed. Right? So if you are on birth control, you and please do your own decisions. I am not a medical professional. Do your own research and compare your pros and cons, but it might be worth it for you to get off your pill and experience life. Like, I am here, I'm the passion coach, right? Like, I'm teaching you to develop that passion for life, and like the spark and the turn on within yourself and within your relationship and within your life in general. And if you're on birth control pills and you're medically evened out, you are missing out on so much in life. Where you could be experiencing levels of joy and happiness if you weren't, right? This is something to keep in mind. I do believe now that this has had an effect on me. However, back when I had the marriage that was sexless, and we went on probably for like 4 months to 6 months without having sex, I was very bitter. I was like always like in a bitchy mode about him not stepping up to the game. Was unhappy with him. Like that was like the tension in a relationship that I have had with him that I have created. I'll take that and I'll own it and I'll admit it. But it was what has caused my just depression in the first place. Was just very low just life environment. And when you're in the low life environment and when you have to work so hard and when you feel like you're not fulfilling your passion and when you feel that you are not living life to your potential, you probably are in your like some kind of level like mild depression. And I hate to say this to you, majority of your population lives that on a daily basis and they don't even realize it. If you ask a person on the street what their life purpose is, they would not be able to tell you. They would not be able to tell you why they woke up in the morning. So that what separates us entrepreneurs from people like from the average crowd is that we have our goals, we are ambitious, we have clarity on what we are striving towards and what we are looking for in life: fulfillment, independence, freedom, whatever that might be for you. And if you are not there yet and you hear, like, you might find yourself that you will be seeking that fulfillment on another level, right? And so depression will very much affect your sex life and will turn your marriage into sexless marriage until you find a way to re-spark yourself. Notice how I always say it is on you, it is your job, it is you are the only one who can spark yourself. I cannot do that for you. I can give you all the tools and all the coaching, but I cannot spark you up. I can inspire you from my own place of what I have done for my own life and for myself, but I cannot spark you up, even if I tried. So it is your job to spark yourself up and get out of your depression. And if you need medical help or professional help, please, my love, go seek that help. Go seek that help. It will move you forward in just in general and just like your levels of being happy in life. With that, my love, I want to finish you off with a thought that your level of depression does affect your sex life. If you like, I don't even know when last time I had a depression, right? Like, to me, that's not like that word does not even exist in my vocabulary ever. It used to. It does not exist anymore. Therefore, if you can remove that word out of your vocabulary altogether and find ways to start re-sparking yourself with little things at first. Little things, general things. Notice how nice the weather is. Notice that the sun is shining, and that will turn into bigger and bigger and better things. All these tools I teach in the Lovegodesss Academy that will be coming out probably not until 2024, but we will be creating portions of this year. So we're not going to even talk about this, but what we will talk about this, and one way to come out of your depression is through either a boudoir session that we are doing at the Boiling Point Boudoir, and women who go through boudoir session pampering experience, when they see their images, something changes, like something that I haven't seen about themselves. I heard women being depressed and like raving about their boudoir sessions, saying, "Oh my God, this is just the right thing I needed, to treat myself. I've been in a dark place for so long." Some women were suicidal, and having a boudoir session has changed their self-body image, and they turned into other passions like DJing and things like like that. And very soon, and I am so, so excited to just share a little snippet of something big that will be coming, that we will be launching. It will be launching fully probably in March, but we will be dropping hints of what it is going to be. It's going to be a way for you to, one, learn how to become feminine and tap into your femininity, and two, we will start introducing feminine practice through dance and through spiritual practices. But I am mostly excited about dance because when you dance, you're moving your darkness, you're moving your stuck emotions out of your body, and you're tapping into a level of yourself that is radiant. You have light within you. I always say you are just as dark to the point that you are light. So just how deep your depression is, just know that's the level of your light too. Like it can only be even. There is never one without the other. There's never darkness without the light, right? So just know that you have potential to awaken the other side. You have potential to awaken the light within you. And doing this through sensual dance practice is going to be life-changing for you. So I'm dropping link below to sign up to something big that's coming, that's gonna involve sensual dance practice. I can't wait to share all the juicy details very, very soon. However, in the meantime, put your name on a wait list. It will be coming. I will be talking about it. I'm already so obsessed talking about it with my team, and I can't wait to really share all the true details that we will be releasing very soon with you. And with that, I wish you a beautiful evening and have a good night.